Hello and welcome to Secrets of Organ Playing podcast.
This is a show dedicated to helping you become a better organist.
We're your hosts, Vidas
And Aušra Motuzaitė Pinkevičienė.
We have over 25 years of experience of playing the organ.
And we've been teaching thousands of organists online from 89 countries since 2011.
So now let's jump in and get started with the podcast for today.
We hope you'll enjoy it.
Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Aušra.
Let's start episode 731 of Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. This question was sent by Dan. And he writes, interesting podcast episode here on pedal technique, Vidas. You talk about putting hands on the bench during pedal solos. I often do this as I'm not playing anything in the manuals. Would you say this is a good thing to do, technically speaking? Or would you advise organists that you're working with to keep their hands on the manuals so then they can be ready for when manual parts come back in? Speaking of playing baroque music with toes only, with the Toccata from BWV 564, the C major Toccata, and the pedal solo that it has in it, how would you play the part that has triplets in it as smoothly as possible? This is a bit in that pedal solo in that Toccata that I've always not gotten as smooth as I'd like it to be, and as smooth as I've heard organists generally play it. So the question here is about pedal technique in terms of pedal solos, right? Without hand parts, where to put hands. For me, it's obviously important to keep hands and feet separately, to move your feet independently from hands. So what I do is I put my hands on the knees, on my lap.
Me too. Because, if you are holding bench or you are keeping your hands, some people, some organists, we put their hand
on the sides of the keyboard.
Yes, and we are holding to it really hard. I have seen people doing that and it looks so unnatural, yes. Because I think if you need to hold on the manuals or on the bench, it means that you are doing something wrong with your feet.
Mm-hmm.
That your balance in your body, something is not right, because you should be able to hold your hands in the air actually.
True.
And still be able to play the pedal solo.
Very interesting observation, because if you put your hands in the air, nothing is helping you to move your feet, right? Only the feet. And if the pedal solo is long enough and it extends through entire compass of the pedal board, then you need to apply the technique that when you change positions from middle of the pedal board to the lower end of the pedal board, or from the lower end to the higher end, right? So to do this, remember to push off with the opposite foot. In other words, if you need to move your feet upwards to the right, push off with the left foot. If you need to move to the left, push off with the right foot at some point in the passage, so to say, and even mark that note.
Yes, and if you need help to push your body, to shift your body with hands, that's not good, because usually when you play not solo pedals, but playing really hard, technically hard piece, your feet still are playing through entire keyboard and pedal board. So what will you do then?
Exactly.
What will help you to move your feet to a right position, either really high or really low?
And when we mentioned some people holding their hands on the sides of the keyboard, there is a danger that you could accidentally push a key,
Yes,
like
either
top
the
key.
either top or the bottom.
Well, yeah. Especially on light action keyboards, it's very easy. And if the registration is loud enough, like principal chorus with mixtures, and you're playing just with your feet, and then later will be joining with your hands. Imagine what kind of scare your audience will get if you hit the top key, for example,
Yeah,
or
that's
two
true.
top keys,
Yes.
for example, like a dissonant minor second sound. So yeah, I don't advise it, and just keep your hands either on the bench or on the lap. On the bench, it's like a last resort, right? Then you are tempted to change positions with your hands holding, pushing, pushing on the bench, which is not really correct. You have to push off with your foot, opposite foot, to change position. And feet are just to keep your balance. Hands are here to keep your balance only. So just put them on your knees, I would recommend.
Yes, me too. And what could you comment about the triplets that,
Triplets.
was asking the
Do
question?
you know this place?
Yes, I
BWV
know that.
564. Let's take a look.
I know it, yeah. I still remember
Mm-hmm.
playing it.
Okay, it's very early in the piece, like second page almost.
Yeah, in
Second,
that big pedal solo.
yeah, it's there are two places
On
in
the
it.
second half of the pedal solo.
Measure 24 and measure 29, and a little bit in measure 30. Basically, second half of this pedal solo, there is downward moving triplet motive, F, G, F, E, F, E, like this. But this is not very difficult because just it lasts very short amount of time. The most difficult part is towards the end. On the baroque pedal board, it's really high. B flat, C, B flat, A, B flat, A, G, and so on. It descends up to the lowest E, almost through entire compass of the baroque pedal board.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's the piece by Young Bach, and he wants to show that he can play anything. That's why he demonstrates, these brilliant passages in the feet solo. But, for me, this passage never gave any trouble playing. But for me, the hardest part were those two places where are the 32nd notes.
here in measure 31.
No. These two. Pam, pam, pam.
Ah, right. We can talk about that also, but let's figure out the pedaling. I think there are a few ways to do this, and people use heels sometimes.
Oh
yeah,
no.
like
Oh no.
left toe, heel, left toe, right heel, left toe, left toe, right heel, right toe, left heel, right heel.
Don't even talk about it, okay?
I'm already confused.
Don't even talk. It's so easy. It's only toes and it's left, right, left, left, right, left.
Yeah, don't use heels here, because if it's baroque piece, we don't use heels. So what Osho suggests, can you repeat it one more time?
Left, right, left.
One
Left,
more time.
right, left.
Left, right, left. And then again,
left, right, left. So it's easy. You always use the same pedaling.
With toes.
Yes.
Left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left.
Through entire passage.
And there is this distance between two left notes, two notes with the left foot.
So what, you will articulate as you should,
As
actually.
you should, exactly, yeah. Left, right, left, left, right, left, left, left. Yeah.
Until you reach that no F in the bottom. And when you play left on the
E.
on the F, when it's right, left, left.
In measure 30, when you reach F is left, on measure G, on G is right, then F again is left, and then left, left, left.
Yes, that's
E,
how
F,
I
G.
play it, and
Left,
it's
left,
always, a success.
And then in measure 31, for example, there is a group of 30-second, like a G, F, E, F, G, F, E, F, G. I would play it right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
Okay, tell me one more time. Are you talking from the G note?
From the G. In measure 31. Right, left, right.
Are you crossing really? So
I'm putting my right foot behind, yeah. How would you do this?
I do it a little bit differently. I don't put my right foot on that E. I play right, left, left, then right, right, left, left.
But that's 30
right,
seconds.
right. So what?
Can you play it fast enough?
It's better when to put that right below, because I'm afraid to mix my feet.
Oh, okay. If you want to avoid foot crossing, then do as Osha says: right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right.
Yes, that's how I play.
And then there is this passage which Dan didn't mention, but in measure 25, there is a group of 3 notes: C, D, E, D, E, F. So I would probably play left, right, right, left, right, right.
Me too. And actually, this part is the most tempting to use heel for me.
And a lot of people do. Left, right, right, left, right, right. And the same is in the next measure and in the next, in measure 26 and 27. Same thing. Right. So just of course, if you are confused, you can take a look at our practice score. We have a score available with complete fingering and pedaling of this toccata adagio.
And another advice about this part, this entire pedal solo. Don't play it if it would be like Etude by Czerny or, some kind of exercise. You don't have to play it in exactly the same very fast tempo, because in itself it has all these rhetorical figures. So it's a piece of music, although it has only one voice, you need to imagine that there are more than one voice playing or singing. And don't be afraid of showing it. So show the lowest note, show the highest note, show where, harmony changes, show the cadences. Don't play it like, prestissimo and that's it. In an even tempo. Of course, it does not mean that you need, let's say, to give birth in each measure, but still.
What do you mean give birth?
Well,
we have expression in Lithuanian,
yes,
give birth while playing, and which means that you are constantly I don't know, slowing down and speeding up, slowing down
And
and
playing
speeding up.
very emotionally, and
Yeah.
making lots of body movements and some sort of things.
It looks and sounds unnatural.
Yes,
Although some teachers love to do this, right?
of course.
And some actually jury judges at the competitions love to look at how young people do this,
But
especially young people.
it's really
Yeah.
sick,
Yeah.
You shouldn't neither doing that nor enjoy watching it. It really does not become, doing too many movements at the organ. Because you really need to be economic with your body motions, because that will save you time and you can play more precisely.
Okay, guys, hopefully this was useful to you. And then please send us more of your questions. We love helping you grow. And remember, when you practice,
Miracles happen.
this podcast is supported by Total Organist, the most comprehensive organ training program online.
It has hundreds of courses, coaching, and practice materials for every area of organ playing, thousands of instructional videos and PDFs. You will not find more value anywhere else online.
Total Organist helps you to master any piece, perfect your technique, develop your sight reading skills, improvise or compose your own music, and much, much more.
Sign up and begin your training today at organduo.lt and click on Total Organist. And of course, you will get the first month free too. You can cancel anytime.
If you like our organ music, you can also support us on Buy Me a Coffee platform.
Find out more at buymeacoffee.com/organduo.